love a waffle, but with a twist.
We got a fun recipe from the one and only Laura McIntosh.
Hi guys, how are you?
Hi.
All right, so
Okay,
Greek yogurt waffles.
Waffles, but see, these are like kind of guilt-free waffles because we're using this is like my favorite find. I'm kind of having a thing with the Clover Greek yogurt because of the protein that it's packed 22 grams of protein in a serving, which is not even a cup. So I love having waffles, but I don't want all of that. So if I add yogurt, I'm getting a pack full of protein. So dry ingredients to wet ingredients, basic standard, but my little tip is make sure you guys put all of your dry ingredients in a sifter and sift it. It just makes your waffles or pancakes, cake or whatever, just a little more fluffy. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our wet ingredients, which is an egg, a little bit of white wine vinegar, which is optional, but again—
White wine vinegar?
Well, yeah, there's a chemical reaction to that.
Yeah, you're trying to make it buttermilky?
Yeah, it makes it really nice and fluffy. Then we're gonna do some honey and a little bit of either olive oil or avocado oil, whatever you'd like. Of course, Tina, we've got to use our honey because I don't want to add sugar. I want honey. We're trying to make this as healthy as possible. Now, you can add anything you'd like to this. And since I had those blueberries, that were delivered literally to my door yesterday. Thank you, Alex. I'm plopping them in here. And then just a hint of milk. And I like to use—
Laura, bring the bowl a little closer to your waist because it's out of your frame. There we go. There we go.
There we go. We're mixing that. Then we're going to mix the wet with the dry.
Okay.
You will come up with, of course, you know I have it finished.
Yes.
Here. This is what it's going to be. And it's thick. The yogurt's going to make it thick. So again, just like the smoothie, if you want it a little not as thick, add a little more milk. I also made some for you guys already, and I did something really fun. I'm going to pour this in my little toaster, but here's what the finished ones, and they're a little warm still.
Yummy!
Right, yummy. But I did something special for you guys for the 4th of July. Of course, Tina, I made homemade whipped cream.
Of course.
Right? And I used, and please, you guys, please, please, please use the pasture-raised organic heavy whipping cream. And can you see their stars? They're star. I cut them out as stars.
Oh, that's cute. Love
and then
it.
red, white, and blue. The white whipped cream, the red strawberry, and the blue blueberry.
Perfect.
So
Very nice.
Perfect. Where can people find this recipe?
It's on my Instagram, Laura McIntosh _BIH. Also on the website, bringingithome.com.
Thank you, Laura. All right.
Nice
to see you. Talk to you later. Thank you. Looks yummy, huh?